Hello, hello, hello. Alexa, what time is it?
It's 5 p.m.
Alexa, what time is Audrey's reading area?
Audrey Reads in her area live at 5 o'clock p.m.
Live at 5, you guys. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready for this book? First, I'm going to shout out to my grandbabies, Korea, Sanaa, David the Third, and Kaden. I miss you guys so much and hope I get to see you soon. So, you already know I'm going to ask you to click that like button. I'm going to ask you to click that share button. And I'm going to ask you to go on over to YouTube, smash that subscribe button for me. Punch it. Click it. Yes. Punch that subscribe button for me here at Audrey's Reading Area. Now, it hurts when I poop. Can you see it? It hurts when I poop. So since today is Tuesday, Educational Tuesday, I do have, yes, I have a book called It Hurts When I Poop to educate some people. It's a story for children who are scared to use the potty. This is written by Howard J. Bennett, MD, it's a doctor, and is illustrated by M.S. Weber. M.S. Weber. It hurts when I poop. I don't know, maybe some of you adults can learn something too. So It Hurts When I Poop, a story for children who are scared to use the potty. Ryan is scared to use the potty. He's afraid to have a poop because he's afraid it's going to hurt. He does not, big not, he does not want to go. So let's jump right into this book. I did not read it in advance. It Hurts When I Poop. So when you see all the surprises on my face, it's real. All right. Now, let me do it. All right. Let's jump right into it. Ryan loved playing with his dinosaurs. They chased each other across the plains, down into craters, and through the forest. Here goes Ryan. All of a sudden, Ryan got a tummy ache. He got a tummy ache. It felt like someone was poking him with a stick. Ryan knew why his tummy hurt. He had a poop inside that needed to come out. He did not like having poops because it hurt when he tried to go. When Ryan gets tummy aches, he squeezed his bottom muscles as hard as he could to make the poop go away. This worked for a while, but somehow the feeling always came back. Then Ryan could not hold his poop in any longer and it would come out. Sometimes it came out as hard as little balls. Other times it came out as one big ball or log. Sometimes Ryan had his poops on the potty, but most of the time he was too scared to sit on the potty, and he asked his mom or dad for a pull-up. Need to give Ryan some more water, huh? I'm just saying. Ryan's parents worried about him when he had tummy aches. They told him he would feel better if the poop came out. Ryan wanted his parents to be happy with him, but he remembered that it hurt if he had a big poop. So most of the time he tried to keep the poop in. One day Ryan's parents took him to see the doctor. After Dr. Gold heard about the tummy aches and gave Ryan a checkup, she told him a story about a coyote named Bill. Coyote named Bill? When Bill was little, his mom and dad taught him to clean up after himself. He loved picking up trash, and once a week a big garbage truck came to take the trash away. This kept the house clean from top to bottom. Now that Bill was older, he lived by himself. Although he was a good worker and a good friend, he did not like to clean up anymore. When Bill went shopping, he left the bags and boxes all over the house. When he had dinner, he let the dishes pile up in the kitchen. When he went to bed, he left his dirty clothes lying all over the floor. Bill could hardly or barely find a place to sit if he wanted to read a book or watch TV. Even his cat had trouble finding a place to nap. The house filled up with more and more trash. These days, we would probably call that a hoarder, right? So let's see. Look at that. Couldn't find a place to sit. Soon, there was so much trash in Bill's house that it started to bulge. It looked like a volcano getting ready to blow. Oh, snap. Look at that. Whoa. One day, Bill's mom and dad stopped by for a visit. "How could you let the house get so messy?" they asked. Bill felt bad that he let things get so cluttered. The trash was like a big bully that had taken control of his house. It got in his way and kept him from having fun. It was time to let the trash know that he was the boss around here. Trash, I'm the boss. Trash, that's right. So Bill spent the entire day cleaning up the house. When he finished, he decided he should have a reward for his hard work. Cleaning, cleaning. That night, Bill threw a big party for himself and his friends. They played games. They told stories. They had cake and ice cream for dessert. And when the party was over, Bill and his friends, they cleaned up. And they threw away all the trash. How cool is that? Bill's parents were proud of their son. Bill's cat was delighted that he could sleep anywhere he wanted. Bill was proud of himself too. Bill was also happy that his cat no longer had to sleep on someone's head. "Did you like the story?" asked Dr. Gold. "Yes," said Ryan. "It was funny." It's Ryan there. He says, that story was funny. "Your mom and dad told me that you've been having trouble with your poops lately. Would you like to get help with those poops so that you can become the boss of your body? Just like Bill became the boss of his house." "Yes, I like that a lot," said Ryan. Dr. Gold showed Ryan a picture that explained how poop is made. "When you eat and drink, the food goes into your stomach and your intestines," said Dr. Gold. "Your body then acts like a factory. It uses that food to help you grow and play and learn." "Where does the poop come from?" asked Ryan. "That's a good question," said Dr. Gold. "Some parts of food aren't needed. Those parts become poop. Your stomach, see the food goes into your mouth, comes down into the stomach, and then goes into the small intestine, and then into the large intestine, and then out. So it says poop is the trash that's left over after your body uses the food it needs. Just like Bill cleaned up his trash, people need to let the poop out of their bodies. If someone tries to hold in poop, it won't go away. Instead, it will build up inside and cause tummy aches. Letting the poop out stops the tummy aches and makes people feel better. It goes into the toilet. Poop. Makes your tummy feel better. Let it out. Don't be scared to poop, you guys. But I'm scared to let the poop out, said Ryan. Sometimes it hurts. I know, said Dr. Gold. I see lots of boys and girls who have trouble with hard poops. All of them are worried about what to do when the poop needs to come out. Really? Said Ryan. Really, said Dr. Gold. Wow, said Ryan. I thought I was the only one. I have a plan that makes it easier for kids to poop on the potty, said Dr. Gold. Would you like to hear about it? Yes, said Ryan. Yes! Food that makes softer poop. Food that makes harder poop. All right now. The first thing you should know is that some foods make poop softer and some foods make poop harder. What kind of foods will make it easier for you to let go of your poops? The ones that make poops softer, or the ones that make poops harder? The ones that make poops softer, answered Ryan. Correct, said Dr. Gold. I knew you were a smart boy. So take a look. Yep, I'm going to read this to you. Foods that make poops. Let me read the harder first. Food that makes poop harder. Cheese, yogurt, and milk. Bananas and apples. White bread and pasta. White rice and potatoes. Now, here are some foods that make poop softer. Fruits. Vegetables. Whole grain breads and pasta. Water and fruit juices. Drink a lot of water, you guys. Lots and lots of water helps. Yes, so most of the time we can stop poop problems by changing the foods the kids eat, said Dr. Gold. And if that doesn't work, we have medicines that fix the problem. Can I still wear pull-ups? Asked Ryan. It's okay to wear them at first if you're worried about sitting on the potty. Your parents can leave some pull-ups in the bathroom so you can put one on as soon as you know that a poop needs to come out. But once your poops are nice and soft, it will be easier if you just use the potty or a regular toilet. Here is a plan just for you, said Dr. Gold. It will help you fix your poop problems. We'll call it Ryan's Poop Program. I'm going to add to it. Ryan's Poop Program. Let me start over. Ryan's Poop Program for his problem, for his poop problem. Let's read that again. Ryan's Poop Program for his poop problem. I did it. Dr. Gold gave Ryan a thumbs up sign as he left the office. I'll call next week to see how you were doing, she said. Well, all right, you guys. All right. Y'all try to say that 5 times real fast. Okay, said Ryan, but don't be surprised if I'm on the potty when you call. So that helped him out a little bit. He's not scared anymore. He's on the potty, letting his poop out with all his animal friends. So let's take a look at Ryan's poop program for his poop problem. Ryan's poop program. Watch what you eat. Yes. And imagine how your poop comes out. See that? So let me read watch what you eat. Some foods make your poops bigger and harder to come out. Other foods make your poops softer and easier to come out. Eat more of the foods that make poops soft. Some of the foods that make poops hard are still good for you, but try to eat less of them than you're used to eating. And here's a list. Foods that make poop harder and foods that make poop softer. And I'll read you, imagine how your poop comes out. Think about what is happening inside of your body when you have a poop. Some kids like to draw pictures of poop before and after it comes out. Other kids like to use Play-Doh as pretend poop to help them understand how the poop comes out. First, put a piece of Play-Doh in a plastic bag. Cut a small hole in the bag and squeeze the Play-Doh through the hole. Next, wet the Play-Doh with water until it gets soft and gooey. Put the Play-Doh in the plastic bag and squeeze it through the hole. You will find that it's easier to push out the Play-Doh when it's soft and moist. The same thing happens with poop. With poop in your stomach, right? That's Ryan's poop program for his poop problems. Third, potty practice. Sit on the potty for 5 minutes, 1 or 2 times a day, even if you don't think you need to poop. By sitting on the potty, you give your body a chance to let the poop out. The best time to do this is after you eat a meal. You can bring a book or a small toy with you. Some kids like to use a timer to let them know when potty practice is over. Potty practice. Number 4, keep track of your poops. Keep track of your poops. Make a chart with your mom and dad, or mom or dad, and give yourself a sticker every time you have a poop. This allows you to follow your progress as your poop comes out more easily. Number 5, give yourself a reward for becoming the boss of your body. After you have been pooping regularly, give yourself a reward, like Bill the Coyote did after he cleaned up his house. Here are some examples of rewards that you can choose. Like Bill threw himself a party with all his friends, and then they helped him clean up after too. But here are some examples. A special outing with your mom or dad to reward yourself. An extra book before bedtime. Read, woo, woo. You get to pick a restaurant for dinner, or a favorite dessert after dinner. Sounds good to me. Sounds good to me. There is actually a note to parents. I'm not going to read it, but I will put it up slowly so you guys can read it. You can pause and read, pause and read, pause and read. The note to parents by Howard J. Bennett, MD. Wow, I enjoyed this book. I hope you guys learned something. Don't be afraid to poop. Just eat better and drink lots and lots of water. Plus, the water is healthy for your skin. Yes, it is. So, with that being said, thank you so much for joining me here at Audrey's Reading Area. I just love reading these fun, exciting, and educational books to you, like It Hurts When I Poop, which is written by Howard J. Bennett, MD, illustrated by M.S. Weber. Hope you guys enjoyed. Now you know I got to do my shout out. Shout out to my mom. Shout out to my mom. Shout out to my cousin Patsy. Shout out to my friend Sadie, my friend Michelle. Leo, shout out to you. You guys are always here listening to me read. Shout out to Ellie, Victoria, Sheena G, Chandrika, who share my videos all the time. Thank you guys so much. And introducing my friend, I put his backside here so, you know, you can think of potty and pooping. So, but yeah, this is my little friend here. Hey. All right, you guys. Again, shout out to my grandbabies, Korea, Sana, yes, David the Third, and Kaden. I love and miss you all so much. I will thank you for going over to YouTube and smashing on that subscribe button at Audrey's Reading Area for me. And I will see you again tomorrow live at 5 LIVE, live at 5. Tomorrow, I'll see ya tomorrow. It's only a day away, you guys.